Now let's study up with Crow and George. Hey there, Reen, what's up? Hold on, let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You two seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really? See, all stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Sure, I'll take you up on that. Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? Nah, it's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a chair or two, George? Go for it. And so, Crow passed all of his knowledge on to Reen. That about sums up what they'll be testing you first years on. You should probably make sure you've got your CPR down too. I do actually need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Thor student, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's collapsed first up is checking whether or not they're conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try and handle this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping out, the better their chances are to survive. That makes sense. Next up is making sure they're breathing. If they aren't, or something's weird about the way they are, it's CPR time. This basically involves giving them a repeated combination of chest compressions and rescue breaths. You need to keep this up until their pulse and breathing return. Got it? Don't give up until the very end. Understood? He does seem like the kind of person I could count on in a jam. I guess George was right about him being good at practical stuff. Now all you gotta do is put that into practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Every time I think about anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for taking the time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Yes, of course it is strengthened. And that's it. Alright, I only have 3 bonding points, and we have 4 characters that I didn't do their bonding events before. And so, I'm probably just gonna reload my save if Oisa doesn't add the second part to her page here after her bonding event. So, this is a great camera. Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times am I gonna have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let things out than bottle them up. Reen? Thanks. Whoops, I knew I forgot to lock up. There we are. Wait, did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. My luck keeps getting worse and worse today. And I'm gonna try to contain the bullshit I have stirring up in this. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... So it's just, Reen and me here in the dark. behind a locked door. No, Elisa, focus. Ugh, this is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Well, there she is. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. Sharon? What are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I would be more than happy to walk the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Oh, contain it. Contain it. Don't even joke about that. I wish it wouldn't. Wait, my man, what's going on? Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands. Especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy, though. It's that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. I'm kind of interested in seeing him play. Would you mind if I listened in? Oh, be my guest. I need to get ready, though, so just to hold on a bit. So, what'd you think? I'm impressed. I never would have guessed you'd taken a break from midterms if you hadn't told me. You mean it? Good to hear. It seems like you're really enjoying yourself when you play too. I can practically hear your love for music in every note. Cut it out, you're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way, I've been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you, Reen? Kind of. What tipped you off? It was just a feeling I had. I can't really explain it, but it's like I can tell if someone has the slightest bit of musical experience. The slightest bit is right. I used to play the lute for a while back home. But that's a pretty impressive sense you have. You're really on another level when it comes to anything musical. I think you might be exaggerating just a little. Not at all. Most people wouldn't pick up on something like that. It shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough, though, not in music. If I want to get better, I'm going to need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? It's nothing, don't worry about it. But it's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument, Green. We should play together sometime. I've got a lot of rust to work off, but I'd like that. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Always gotta hang with the main man, Elliot. Wow, he looks like he's really into it. Hello there, Reen. Sorry, I was caught up in my game there. No worries, sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for just a regular match. Indeed, there is. And not just any match either. It's a match that'll determine the fate of this club. But I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Chess always seems pretty interesting. Should I stick around and watch? Would you mind if I watched you play for a bit? I'm familiar with the rules at least, and it seems like a pretty involving game even as a spectator. Be my guest. But if you know the rules, how about we play a game instead? I'm sure you have more fun doing that than just watching. Are you sure? Might as well. I'll watch you two, so come on and take a seat here. I don't even remember the voice I gave that guy in Cold Steel 2. And that's checkmate. That didn't take long. That was some high-level play, Machias. I didn't even stand a chance. It's nothing special. My father taught me to play when I was young. We've been playing against each other ever since, so I've had years of practice now. Apparently he never lost a game back home. He really is the savior of the chess club. So you were playing against adults ever since you were a kid. That definitely explained things. I used to tag along with my dad whenever he went out hunting, but I never got that good at it. Sorry. No, I shouldn't have reacted like that. Hunting's not an exclusively noble pastime after all. It's just not that common in Heimdall. I can imagine. Last month's field study gave me a lot to think about. I've come to realize that it's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into that life. For example, I've never met your parents, but I can tell from talking to you that they're good people. Machias. Man, am I glad we made up. Don't start getting weird on me now. I don't really get what you're talking about, but yeah, friendship's what youth's all about. Speaking of, how about you join your pal in chess club, Reen? We need as many people as possible if we want to take down the upper class. Sorry, but I'll have to decline. The members of the upper chess club like humiliating players weaker than they are. This isn't about the fact that they're nobles anymore. They're shaming the very act of playing chess, pure and simple. And Stefan and I aren't going to let that stand. Well said, Machias. Then I'll be cheering you guys on. Good luck, Machias. Hold on. Okay. Thanks, I won't let you down. Nice. Almost to max. Alright. Wow, your quotes are covered with dirt. You're even more into this than I realized. It's just dirt, hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. Should I give him a hand while I'm here? Of care for a little help. I've got some experience working with horses myself, so it'd help things go a little faster. It must be your hobby to show up unbidden to assist people. Your offer does come up at an opportune moment, though. I was just about to start washing them, so feel free to join in. Whew, this is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Already thinking of throwing in the towel? You were the one who offered to help, so don't think I'll let you back out so easily. I know. Aren't you getting a little tired yourself, Eustace? We wouldn't want you to overexert your frail little noble body or anything. Maybe you should go take a nap. What do you take me for? This is nothing. Perhaps if you put as much effort into your work as you did your toothless jokes, we'd be done by now. Shut up, I'm doing just fine. I guess Eustace isn't any friendlier towards girls than he is to guys. Right, time to Whoa there, we've got a wild one here. Understandable, this horse recently arrived from the Nord Highlands. He's still young, so he hasn't quite grown accustomed to the stables yet. Does the school normally get horses all the way from the Highlands? Indeed, they're known to breed the best horses. Even the army gets their horses from there. Now then. Eustace gently stroked the horse's neck. You're pretty good at that. When I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. My brother taught me how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I am truly grateful for that. You two are lucky to have each other. Grrr, I'm not gonna let some snotty noble who learned about horses with a silver spoon in his mouth show up like this. It's subtle, but he's definitely changed since we came back from the last field exercise. I mean study. It feels like he's more willing to be open with us now. Care to explain what you're staring at? Don't mind me. Anyway, we've got a horse to clean. Reen helped the riding club for a while longer before bidding Eustace farewell. I don't know how many bonding events we're gonna actually end up having in the evening, but damn it, that did add a page for Eustace. So, like, let's just hope if there are 2 bonding events in the evening, which I only like 3 actually, that 2 of them don't end up giving the thing, or I already did one that ended up giving, you know, information. Usually every time I come in here, I bring Reen, Laura, basically all the girls, but I gotta bring different people to see what different dialogue there is. So, for a while, till Crow and Milliam join, we're going to be bringing in Eustace, Machias, and Gaius to see what they say in here. I'm gonna keep skipping all the lines I know were already said by characters who I already brought along. Remember, if you want to see the dialogue that Reen and anyone else is saying that I am just skipping, go back to the main playthrough to see that. I'm only showing differences that I didn't have in the main playthrough here. What's the bonding event, guys? Fancy meeting you here, Reen. Hey there, guys. Did you come to pray? Yeah. The sun's starting to set, so I figured I'd come along and give my thanks for another fulfilling day. Wow, you're pretty pious, guys. I don't even think I said that right. I've been coming here every day since the entrance ceremony, too. Hard to believe it's already been almost 2 months since then. Should I join him in prayer? Mind if I join you? I have some things I need to pray for, too. You're always welcome. Let us pray, then. Reen and Gaius remained silent as they offered their prayers. That should do. This reminds me, actually. You're from the Nord Highlands, aren't you? It's so far away from here, but you still revere Adios, don't you? Of course. It's said that Emperor Dracos himself applied to the church once the War of the Lions came to a close. Because of that, even now a traveling priest visits regularly to hold classes, kind of like your Sunday school here. Ah. But we also revere the winds that blow through the highlands, just as much as we do the goddess herself. This has been a tradition passed down by our ancestors ever since they first set foot in the highlands. The winds and the goddess, huh? Would that mean you hold Sunday school out among the fields or something? You're honestly not too far off. Most of our classes are held outside. I learned a lot from the traveling priest who was there when I was younger. What he taught me back then even shaped me who I am now. Wow. Maybe people really do meet people because they're destined to. I've come to appreciate that idea much more than ever since I arrived at Thor's. Meeting you and the rest of our classmates is among the most meaningful events of my life so far. I'm amazed you can say stuff like that with a straight face. Oh, come on. Who do you think I get that from? You can't mean me. Just take a moment to think about some of the stuff you've told us. As cheesy as you can get, though, I think that's one of your good points. Maybe I should cut down the heartfelt speeches from now on. He ain't cutting back on nothing. Alright, went through that Nord field study, and I realized that I got 2 trophies I'm gonna miss out on while going through New Game Plus here. It's the trophy for getting all the chests, and the one for killing all the enemies in the game, because I forgot 1 and 2 had hidden rare enemies. Anyway, let's do Elisa's freaking bonding event and then reload my save. So I can go do Gaius, Eustace, and Machias' bonding events. What kind of clothes would he like? Are you getting something for Gwyn? Yeah, Sharon's helping me pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift. That's really nice of you. And probably pretty practical too. The Highlands seem like they'll get really cold when summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now all we need to do is find something that actually suits him. I might be able to help her out. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy and I wear clothes, so... Really? Nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you'll pick out something fitting, Master Reen. You know, I think I wanted to, record Far Cry today, but obviously not. Because I can't tell if I have the time for Far Cry. Anyway. Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be good. A splendid idea. I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right. How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. How about these boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwyn's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that. That's true. Hey, one of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in that hat, and it'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. You're right, let's have a look. How about this one? Looks good to me. The design on it's nice too, so I think he'll like it. Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... Huh? Where'd she go? Something tells me she disappeared while her attention was on those hats. Maybe she was trying to give us some alone time. Dang it, Sharon. Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later. Yeah, thanks, Reen. You think I care that this bond has strengthened? That's all gonna be erased when I reload my save. Bond with Gaius. What to draw? What to draw? Planning on spending the day on your artwork, I take it? Yeah, it's an art club thing. The assignment is to draw something that's important to us, then present our piece at the club. I'm struggling to figure out what I should draw, though. I wonder if I can help him with this one. Maybe it'd help if we talked about it together. It might just. I'd appreciate the help. Something important to me. Well, this is about the last thing I expected I'd do when I woke up today. I wanted to practice drawing people anyway, so this works out perfectly. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. You may have a point, but it's still kind of embarrassing. I did say help out though, and I'm not going back on my word. Thanks. Oh right, I received a letter from home a few days ago. From Thelma specifically. Oh, that's nice. Hard to believe it's already been a month since we were there. What did he write to you about? He said that everyone's doing well, as always. Things are still tense at Zender Gate and the Watchtower, though. I see. I wonder who that G person behind all this is anyway. He clearly had some kind of objective, but I couldn't say what it was. Everyone has something that they wish to protect in their lives. I want to protect my hometown, my family, and the whole of Class 7. But I don't think it's right to sacrifice others to do so. Yeah, I agree. We've still got a long way to go before we're strong enough to protect everything that's important to us. I'm just glad I have your help, Gaius. Likewise. Wow, I didn't expect this conversation to get so serious. What's wrong? Could you move your hand back a bit? You seem to have moved it out of place while we were talking. Sorry about that. Being a model's pretty tough. Reminds me of Altina drawing us in the 3rd game. Nice. We've reached maximum brohood. Maybe I'd be better off with a less formal tone. Hey there, Marcus. What are you up to? But what should I write? I'm just drawing a blank here. I don't even think he heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing his notebook, though. Should I try to get his attention? Hey, Marcus! Whoa! You almost gave me a heart attack. When did you get here, Reen? Just wondering what you're up to. Oh, is that a postcard? Don't look, please. Oh, so you're writing up a submission for a radio show. There's no point in hiding it now that you've seen it. So yes, I want to submit an entry for the campaign this program's running that winds up with the summer festival. But as you saw, I got a bit carried away trying to make it something worth actually sending in. I never figured you for a radio buff, to be honest. Let's see here. Reen took a look at what Machias wrote. Don't just read someone's writing without their permission. Why not? I'm not going to make fun of you for it. Probably. Let's see. Hi, Misty. Big fan of the show. Oh, neat. It's for Abendtime. Wait, you're familiar? Sure. I've been a fan for a long time now. Misty's got a great voice, doesn't she? Doesn't she? I was getting tongue twisted for a moment. She really does. I practically fell in love from the very first syllable. I can't believe I had a fellow fan so close this entire time. I don't think we're the only ones. People have been spreading the word. It's a shame our field studies run through the Summer Festival, though, isn't it? Yeah. When I was younger, I used to go along every year with what's with the sudden silence? Sorry, it's nothing. Either way, we'll just have to focus on our field study and put the Star Festival out of our minds. It's a shame, but I guess you're right. Here's hoping Misty reads your submission on the air, though. You said you wouldn't make fun of me. Your bond with Mach is strengthened to maximum brohood.